Hello and welcome to the Dutching channel. It's Thursday the 9th of May 2024, just gone 25 past 8 in the morning, and we're now going to do the selections today from Brighton. We've got 5 betting races here, and if you're interested in the Chester card, I've already put 6 races up for Chester. That's already on there ready to watch. So we're going to go through the Brighton card, looking for non-runners first of all. And in the 218, Autumn Flight is a non-runner. That was our third selection in that first race. And that's pretty much it. So there's just one non-runner so far today at Brighton. And we're going to go into our spreadsheet and we'll start having a look at what our fancies are. So in the Brighton 218, our top selection here is Tway Blade. So we'll go into the betting, and you can see that the non-runner there is Autumn Flight. I'm not sure how long ago that came in. Let's just update this to see if we've got an over round figure. We haven't got an over round figure at all on there. I don't know whether I'm going to have to go back and use a different exchange at this time in the morning, because it's not as great as it once was, this matchbook. You know, we can't even see what the prices are at the moment. Right, so let's go in and look at that. I'm sure looking at it with these prices, it's not as good as what it should be. But I can see that some of the prices are moving out as we speak. But I don't think the over round is very good in this race. But we'll start it with Tway Blade anyway. This one is currently 3.5 and favourite. 28.57 would be the stakes here to return £100. And Ferenz Rosa, this one is 11, and stakes of £9 and 9 would return us £100. And Boulder's Brass, this one is 9.4, so stakes of £10.64 would return us £100. And Kensington Agent is 6.6, so stakes, not even sure that this is going to work out right. But we're laid out £48.30 to the end of the third selection, and we've got £1.70 to put on Kensington Agent. So in the Brighton 218, we've got 3 running for us: Tway Blade, Ferenz Rosa, and Boulder's Brass, and the lower amount will be on Kensington Agent. We will have a look back into that race when we do a recap. Then into the 318 at Brighton, our top selection here is Yarborough. So we've got the over round there, but when we're in the 218, there's nothing at all on it, which tells me that that's quite a bad over round. So we will come back to that. So anyway, let's get back into the 318. Yarborough was our selection here. This is currently 8.2, and stakes of £12.20 would return us £100. And our second selection is Touch in Hands. Touch in Hands is 12.5, and stakes of £8 would return us £100. Then we've got Dwinwen as our third selection, and this one is 9.8, so stakes of £10.20 would return us £100. And our fourth selection is Remarkable Flight. Remarkable Flight, this is 25, so stakes of £4 would return us £100, and Check Me Out would be our fifth selection, which is currently 7.4 and would require stakes of £13.51 to return £100. That means now we've got £2.09 left in the kitty. This is now going on to the favourite, and as we know, we saw that was short at 2.26, so that will be our final bet in that race to stake our £50. So Brighton 318, we've got 5 running for us: Yarborough, Touching Hands, Dwinwen, Remarkable Flight, and Check Me Out. One of those 5 would return us £100, and the lower amount would be L for Leather. Into our third betting race, this is the Brighton 353. This is one of our notebook horses. This is Hill Spirit as our top selection. We don't know whether that will win at some point today, but just keep that in your notebook. That is one that is definitely going to come through at some point. And we can see what's happening here. We've got something that looks like it's going to be a non-runner in Phoenix. And the prices have all jumbled up again. So this is just getting a waste of time every morning. I think it's something that I've really got to be starting a lot later than I am, but then it runs into other things that I've got to do. So it is a big mess, this really. Let's just do a quick update on that page. And we'll have a look at what we've got there anyway. So Hill Spirit, our top selection, 7.4. Stakes of £13.51 will return us £100. Then we've got Mi Sueno, which is 25. Stakes of £4 will return us £100. And our third selection, Hotspur Harry, that one's currently 14. So stakes of £7.14 would return us £100. Native Melody is our fourth selection. That's currently 15. And stakes of £6.67 would return us £100. And Basilette would be our fifth selection. This is at 3.65. So let's have a look at what we had staked up until that point. £31.32. That leaves us £18.68. And that's our stakes of £50. So the Brighton 353, we've got the notebook horse here in Hill Spirit, Mi Sueno, Hotspur Harry, and Native Melody. One of those 4 would return us £100, and Basilette would be the lesser amount. Then moving into the Brighton 423, our top selection here is Hullabaloo. And at least we got some kind of over-round figure on that at the moment of 106. So Hullabaloo, this one is currently 9.2. Stakes of £10.87 would return us £100. And Moodlahim, this is our second in, and that at the moment is currently 9.2. So stakes of £10.87 on that one also will return us £100. And No Turning Back is our third selection. And No Turning Back, this one's currently 7.4. Stakes of £13.51 would return us £100. And our fourth selection is Lupset Flossy Pop. and that one is currently 42. So stakes of £2.38 would return us £100. And our fifth selection would be Voodoo Ray, and this one is currently 6.2. So let's have a look at the first four before that. That left us £12.37, so that would be our maximum bet on Voodoo Ray. So Brighton, 423, 4 running for us. Hullabaloo, Mudlahim, No Turning Back, Lupset, Flossy Pop, one of those four would return us £100, and Voodoo Ray the lesser amount. And into the fifth and final betting race at Brighton. This is the 455. Our top selection here is Wedgwood. And Wedgwood at the moment, this is favourite at 3.8. Stakes of £26.32 would return us £100. And our second selection is Enchanted Night. And this one is 11.5. Stakes of £8.70 would return us £100. And our third selection is Qatar. And Qatar, this one is currently 24. So stakes of £4.17 would return us £100. And our fourth selection, Street Parade. This one is 14.5. So let's see what we had staked first of all. And we do have enough for that. So Street Parade 14.5. Stakes of £6.90 would return us £100. And that's going to leave us £3.93. I'm Mabel is the fifth selection there, and that is currently at 9.6. So that will be our final bet at £3.93 on I'm Mabel. So the Brighton 455, 4 running for us, Wedgwood, Enchanted Night, Qatar and Street Parade. One of those four would return us £100, and I'm Mabel would be the lesser amount. So we do a recap on Brighton. We'll start with the 218. 3 running for us here, Twayblade, Ferenz Rosa and Boulder's Brass. One of those three would return us £100, and Kensington Agent. We only have £1.70 left here, which we would have put on at 6.6 to return £11.22. So £39 loss, but we got 3 running for us. And don't forget, when we did this, the prices for that 218 were in a bit of a mess. So you can see there, they still haven't got the over round figure up. Let's see if I can update it anyhow. No, there's nothing there really. I mean, we can see that Twayblade has gone out to 3.9. Ferenz Rosa, that one's now 11.5. So you can see they are on the drift in this race. Boulder's Brass is 10. Kensington Agent is 6.8. So if you were to have done that, those 3 there would have left £5.66 on Kensington Agent. You wouldn't have got another selection out of it, but at least now the return figures for a bit better on the prices would have been 38.48 return for Kensington Agent, which doesn't make it look so bad. Into the second betting race. This is the 318 at Brighton. Got 5 running for us, Yarborough, Touching Hands, Dwinwen, Remarkable Flight and Check Me Out. One of those 5 would return us £100, and then all we had left was £2.09. This was going on Alpha Leather at 2.26, and that returns £4.72, so nothing worth talking about on the returns for the favourite. The 353, this is our best bet of the day. This is a notebook horse, Hill Spirit. It's our top selection. We got 4 running for us here. Hill Spirit, Mi Sueno, Hotspur Harry, and Native Melody. One of those 4 would return us £100. And Basil Et. We had £18.68 left in the kitty for this, and the price was 3.65, and the returns there of £68.18 would be an £18 profit on that one, so that would be okay. Into the 4th betting race at Brighton. This is the 423. We got 4 running for us: Hullabaloo, Mudlahim, No Turning Back, and Lupset Flossy Pop. And then we had the lowest selection there of Voodoo Ray. We had £12.37 left in the kitty for this. Then we would times that by the price of 6.2. So Voodoo Ray would return us £76.69. So that would be fine on that one. And then into the last, Jesus Christ, I hate making mistakes like this. And going into the last race at Brighton, the 455, we got 4 running for us: Wedgwood, Enchanted Night, Guitar, and Street Parade. One of those 4 would return us £100. And then I'm Mabel. We had £3.93 left for this one, times the price of 9.6, would return us £37.72, so nearly a £13 loss on that one, but we do have 4 running for us. So that's the Brighton card all done today. We'll look forward to betting in that. And as I said to you, we've already uploaded Chester, and we got Chelmsford to come. And if you have a look back at last night's results show, you'll see that we only had 4 bets yesterday, with which 3 had won. So join us again for that results show tonight, and we'll see how we got on today. Thanks for watching.